Radha Pachori ji from Kundla.
Kundala ji.
Maharaj ji, Radhe Radhe. Pranams at your lotus feet. Maharaj ji, even after trying hard, I am not getting any success. Some people become successful even without trying.
No, you're misunderstanding. Even though their efforts appear very weak to you, they have done auspicious deeds in the past. As it is sometimes seen that a person is getting famous, but he does not have the ability or the influence, but it is simply happening. His wealth is increasing, salutations and praises and fame, and another person is trying 100 times harder, 100 times. He's not getting those opportunities. The reason for this is that the last person's past auspicious deeds are bearing fruits and are lifting him higher. The day the result of his present day pious activities and past ones are depleted, then just like it came, it will be gone. Just like a light halogen bulb gets brighter and then suddenly fuses. Now, the one who is making a lot of efforts, he's following Dharma and working very honestly, but is unable to achieve success, it is because his past sins, which are not apparent, they are getting burned to ashes. They're causing hindrances, and while causing hindrances, they're getting burnt. If it's revealed, you would realize this is the inner secret, the auspicious and inauspicious deeds. It is seen that sometimes a person is not very educated, does not make effort, but gains a lot of wealth, a lot of opulences. This is because of his previous virtuous deeds. They're working for him. And it is not the result of his present activities. So you may in the present may be doing good activities, fulfilling your duties, but you're not gaining success. It is because your previous sins are hindering your progress. I've told many times that there was a great sage called Vidrananya. He gives beautiful explanation of Vedanta philosophy. He was born in the Brahmin class. His parents were not well off, and he needed money to serve them. So he performed rituals to please the mother of the Vedas, goddess Gayatri. One Purisharan is equal to 2.4 million recitations. He completed 1, 2, 3, 4. He was adamant that he would please goddess Gayatri. He completed 20 times over. Each time, 2.4 million recitations, and the mother and father passed away by then. He was very dissatisfied that he chanted this pure mantra of Gayatri so much, and there was no divine sign given to him, and the goddess did not appear. He was disappointed. He took sannyas, a renounced order of life, in the path established by Adi Guru Shankaracharya. As soon as he took sannyas, the mother of the Vedas, goddess Gayatri, appeared in person and said, Varam Bruhi, ask for a boon. Ha ha ha. He said, I'm a sannyasi now. What Varam Bruhi? I was working hard since childhood till now to gain some wealth, and now you appear? She said, if you so desire, I can give you the kingdom of Lord Indra, whatever you ask for. He said, why did you not appear before? In your past countless lives, you had such 24 great sins that 23 of them were destroyed by the Purusharans and one was destroyed by sannyas. Now you can ask for whatever. So now you think, we think that we can change our destiny by 1 or 2 rounds. Yes, we become disappointed. Okay, you think. See Ramakrishna Hans, Paramhansji. He's a God-realized saint. He had cancer in his throat. And see this, Bhaiji, Hanuman Prasad Poddar. What a great man he was. And he had cancer in the stomach. What kind of diseases? The account book of these countless births is bearing fruits. These sorrows and happiness will come. We should not panic. We should focus on our duty. This is what God says, Karmaniv Adhyarikaste Ma Phaleshu. We're so attached to the fruits that if we get favorable conditions, we become happy. We become so happy, we swell with pride. And if we get adverse conditions, we become so disappointed that now it becomes difficult to live. That's why I say, listen to satsang so that we can get some spiritual knowledge and learn the art of living, the art of protecting ourselves. Whose question is it? How do you feel? Margie, she's asking, do I not have God's grace? Well, we have God's grace. See correctly. We have taken the shelter of foolishness. God's grace is abundant. This human body we got was only because of Kripa, mercy.
हाँ, कबहू का करि करुणा नर देहि और देत ईस्ट बिनु हेतु सनेहि.
We just have to give up our foolishness. This means realizing your swarup, your true spiritual self. And that is obtained from satsang. Look at this. You got the kripa, you got this satsang. If it was not for the kripa of God, you would not have come here.
जब द्रवहि दीन दयालु राघव तो साधु संगति पाइए.
Because without Hari Kripa, you would not have received saints. So now, why doubt whether I have Hari's Kripa? You have received the satsang, you understand the spiritual path at stake. So why should be disappointed? See, sorrow and happiness, this is duality like day and night. They will come even when God incarnated in his Leela's pastimes. You can see, I described this in the morning today in the satsang. Can you imagine? Is there another payment who's supposed to have a beloved son and they're in handcuffs and shackles and they're guarded by demon like soldiers? And who is appearing? The Father of the world, God Himself, the Master of all the universes. Think about it. Are we in so much sorrow? Read the holy pastimes of the Lord. And then you realize this world is a place of sorrow and happiness. Even in the guise of happiness, you get sorrow. This is such a shop of sorrow. Dukkhyonaya. Dukhalim ashashvatam. The happiness that Maya is selling here, understand, that is stamped with the label of happiness, but the goods are full of sorrow. That's why the God says, Dukkhyonaya, Dukhalim shashashvatam. Till date, has anyone been happy by attaining the opulences of this place? Tell us. If anyone has gotten happiness, it has been in the shelter of God.
शरण में सुखी मीन जह नीर अगाधा जिमि हरि शरण नहीं को बा.
By taking refuge in God, the one who chanted God's name, and with his intellect, when sorrow came, he did not forget God. When happiness came, he did not feel happy. He was able to get out of bondage of Maya. So I think that our intelligence should be awakened through a little satsang. If we lose, we become so disappointed that it's difficult to live. What if we lose? It's our duty. We have practiced, we tried, we will try 1,000 times, and we will achieve victory. We are part and parcel of God. Losing is not a big deal. Will the night not come? Can any ascetic stop it? Any devotee? That only day will remain, night will not come? There is no stopping it because that's how it's created. Similarly, someone may be doing heavy penance, but if there is punishment to come in the body, then it will get infected. There will be suffering. This duality is created by material nature. It will come in a material body. The result of bhajan is to save yourself from these sorrows and happiness, remaining equipoised, tolerate them by the strength of God's remembrance. It is not the fruit of bhajan that these will be stopped. Whoever is born here, this duality will be seen going on externally. He will have to save himself from within, being situated in his own spiritual form. It is not like that in the material world. Yes, a saint, he can definitely cure your diseases if he resolves to, but he bears a punishment of his own body. It has been seen in the past of great saints that a visitor come, and to get rid of his sorrows, the saint feels pity and he may take it on his own body. This is the nature of saints. But someone has to suffer the results of karma, whether the saint takes it upon himself or burns it with his penance. But they do not do it for their own bodies. I have seen that in great saints. They bear the sufferings of their body. So I think we should follow them only.
महाजनो गत्यंस
The great men, whatever path they followed, they attained God after tolerating it. If we use the fruits of bhajan, happiness or sorrow, then see the body is perishable and all this is changeable. It will not last. At present, we think I'm the body. We are relating to it. We are getting elated in happiness and feeling unhappy in sorrow. See, only someone who follows a spiritual path can save himself from happiness and sorrows. Spirituality can save you. It is for enduring sorrow and happiness. Self-knowledge, wisdom, great men have suffered every hardship. So couldn't they erase it? Like you see, I've told you many times. I requested that you should not be under the illusion that if you behave badly and someone will tie some trinket on your wrist or you can donate something and you'll be free from sorrow. No, you will not be able to do. Do good activities, walk the path of God, and chant the name. You will not need any black magic or blessings. Chant the name and things will become auspicious. But it's difficult to chant the name, difficult to walk the true path, And then this feeling that if I can get a shortcut, well, it is not like this anywhere. It's not like this anywhere. Understand for sure by performing the rituals of some small mantras, you can achieve something like when siddhis are achieved, they're temporary. But to destroy the material disease is huge. If we cut a small branch of the tree, then four new ones will emerge. That's the nature of the tree. The whole tree of sorrow is standing in front of us. If we have to uproot it, then we will have to do bhajan.
बारी मथे घृत होए बर सिखता ते बर तेल बिनु हरि भजन न बहुतरी या सिद्धांत.
So we should not be sad. Sorrow will come, happiness will come. These will come as a result of our actions. But only the power of bhajan can save you. The wisdom gained from satsang will not let you drown in sorrow and happiness. We drown in sorrow and happiness in such a way that it's difficult to live. It seems that now life is useless. If a student fails in education, if a businessman fails in business, a farmer fails in failing in farming, or any other defeat, now he feels that life is useless. Oh, friend, your life is for a very big purpose. You have a human body for a big purpose. You can become Narayan God. Sarupe Moksha, liberation that provides the same bodily form as Lord. That's what it is. You become Hari himself. So don't get trapped in these small and big sorrows. Move forward. Become like a brave warrior. Better to get your throat cut than show your back. Yes, now we're aspirants on the path of God, and we will not run away from Maya. We will face God. Now let's see who can defeat us. When name and satsang is going on, these are two key things. Sadhan ko hari bhajan hai, kai satsang sahai. No one can defeat him. Now, if he becomes so weak, how can one explain that one brother is killing another brother for small property? Revered relations are being despised for small gain. What is this? This is degradation of society without spirituality. No scriptural knowledge, no satsang, then we're insulting the revered people for small things. We speak bitter words to those who we should be honoring, or we even harm them physically. We destroy our life, we destroy our future. Hence, satsang and chanting of name is very important.